The Jaguars are coming off of a loss to the Bucs that made them 4-2 in Super Bowls. There weren't a ton of super important retirements, but subscriber running back St. Patrick called it quits. Dark Specta was looking to test free agency, but we said no way, Jose, and we tagged him instantly. Good thing we were able to re-sign Alex O'Neal to a 4-year contract. I wish I could say the same for left guard Eric Westbrook, outside linebacker Teron Whitfield, and defensive tackle Sean Posey, but we did pick up the fifth-year option for Jonathan Hicks before the trade flurry. Chapman was sent with a 7th and a 5th for pick 77 and 109 from the Saints. Hughes was sent to Buffalo for pick number 80. I love McKee, but he was sent to the Giants with pick 95 and a 6th for 26th overall. Hepner and pick number 127 brought back pick 32 from Tampa Bay. Crowther and that 32nd pick was then sent to Philly for a new corner in Hunter, who is an X factor. Then we moved from 31 to 21 with the Bears by sending them pick number 80. We then sent 26 that we just got from the Giants, bankroll Beasley, and pick 77 from the Saints for pick number 14. With that 14th pick, it was right tackle Maurice Moss, a pick that I was somewhat disappointed in. At number 21, it was O-line again with right guard Clay Radovich, who at least had hidden development. In the second round, we didn't want to let Edward Lennon fall to anyone else, so we jumped on the strong and hidden dev 21-year-old center. At that point, we made a draft day trade, and after finding no outside linebackers we liked, we moved left tackle Divins, pick 109, and a next-year 4th to get Teron Whitfield back from Atlanta. After that, we picked another guard with Kenny Brewer, who looked like an athletic specimen. Last guy on our board was tight end Cam Thomas, who actually looked really good as well. We started the season 5-5 before winning 6 of our last 7, and that was only good enough to make the Jags a wildcard team, with the Colts winning the division. We've been here before. MetLife Stadium as the Jags battle the Jets in the wild card with Justin Fields at the helm for New York. Trevor Lawrence finds Alex O'Neal for the toe drag swag to go up 10 points, and then the Jaguars defense attacks Fields, forcing the fumble, and it's Teron Whitfield, brought back for good reason, paying dividends with the scoop and the score. Lawrence would later find David Bognasty for a wide-open touchdown strike as the Jags went up 24-zip, and Bognasty did it again on the next drive with a pass in the back of the end zone. We brought him back just to do things like that. Jags go on to win it 34-7 behind playoff Lawrence, who's just heating up. Jaguars were the only lower seed to win on wildcard weekend, forcing them to travel to the AFC's top seed. Jaguars go to LA to take on the Chargers in the divisional round, and their signal caller, Ted Croyle, was on fire this season. But the Jags struck first anyway, on 4th and goal with a TJ McDaniels rushing score. Fullback love. If it's not broke, you don't fix it, as the fullback McDaniels gets in again for another one. A short pass to Daniel Yaramillo goes for another tutty, making it 24-3, and then Deontay Bates finds pay dirt just before the half. It was smooth coasting the rest of the day as Trevor Lawrence takes one himself, and then later a bit of power running from him for his second rushing touchdown, as the Jaguars win it 45-23, with Lawrence still absolutely on fire. The NFC Championship will feature number 1 and number 2 in the NFC, and the Colts sneak by the Browns to force us to face channel member quarterback Babatunde St. Roma in the AFC title. Shout out to all the channel members for their support, including franchise QBs T-Clink24, Christian Horn, Colby Gaynor, Rigoberto Ramirez, Troy Gordon, and our newest, Casey Wood. Lucas Oil Stadium, bitter rivals, Jaguars at Colts for the AFC title. Babatunde putting up some of the best numbers of his entire career. The Jaguars strike first. Trevor Lawrence to Dennis Adams. What a grab. After a Colts field goal, Lawrence finishes the next drive with a touchdown to Daniel Yaramillo. And after another Indy 3 points, TJ McDaniels on another fullback dive tutty. Colts get 3 before and after the half, and after a fumble recovery, it's Sharif Bernard for 6 points. Bates then fumbles again on the next drive, back-to-back drives. The Colts would later take advantage with the leading field goal. Then the defense gets after Babatunde, recovering a fumble of their own. And that would lead to Lawrence having all kinds of time to find Adams in coverage. What a catch, what a play. Jags led, and on their next possession, it's Jaramillo to extend that lead with a touchdown. After a turnover on downs, Lawrence just throws to Alex O'Neal to put this game on ice, as the Jaguars go to the Super Bowl with a 41-22 win in Indy behind Trevor Lawrence and his 5 touchdown passes. The Bears beat the Falcons in Atlanta by 18 to set up a meeting with the generational quarterback Derek Hill in the Super Bowl. Oddly enough, Super Bowl in Atlanta, Georgia. Jaguars versus Bears and their amazing quarterback Derek Hill, who won it all as a rookie. Hill got no help from his running back early on, with this fumble giving it right to Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars as T-Law looks for ring number 5. He goes to Dennis Adams from 6 yards out for the game's first touchdown. The ensuing kickoff being returned is fumbled away by Chicago. And with that great field position, it's Deontay Bates slashing in for the 2-score lead. It was 17-0 in the second, and Hill makes a beautiful throw to his man Joseph Allen to get the Bears on the board. But the Jags got 3 points, and then this short touchdown to Daniel Jaramillo, making it 27-7. Little time left in the first half, but it was enough for Hill, who drives the field and finds Joseph Allen again to keep it a 2-score game heading into the half. The teams trade field goals, and then Lawrence finds Adams again, as the 2-point conversion was no good. Bears finish a nice drive with this Morris Ewing touchdown run to keep the game 2 scores once again. And after 3 from the Jaguars, Hill takes this one himself to pay dirt. What a run. Not enough time on the clock for another possession, though, as the Jaguars take it 39-31 to win another Super Bowl, their 5th, with Trevor Lawrence hoisting that Lombardi. Lawrence had a wonderful postseason and a great Super Bowl with 3 touchdown strikes, helped by Dennis Adams and his 229 yards and 2 scores. That game from Adams was good enough to win him Super Bowl MVP. The Jaguars win their 5th Super Bowl in 7 tries. With the series winding down, can the Jaguars get more rings? If no one has told you guys today, I love you.